If you were born on the 8th, or if you have the 8 life path, your energy is associated with the Strength Tarot card. And if you look at the Strength Tarot card, what you will see is a woman that is petting a lion. That lion symbolizes the constellation Leo, which is authority, leadership, strength, willpower, courage, performance, creativity. And that woman symbolizes the planet Saturn, because the number 8 is associated with Saturn, and 8 is also a feminine number. And the fact that that woman can even stand in the presence of a lion and even touch that lion without it attacking her shows that that lion is under her control. And as an 8, you possess all of the qualities of Saturn in Leo. When you combine these two energies, what you get is somebody that has enormous reserves of strength that can be called upon when the pressure is heavy. As an 8, you have a slow burning fire on the inside of you that grows stronger and stronger and stronger the more resistance and pressure it goes through. That's the Saturn in Leo. The Leo in you is ruled by the sun. It's a fixed celestial body, and so it wants to continuously shine, and the Saturn wants to restrict it. And when the sun goes through that resistance or that restriction, it agitates Leo. And so Leo fights back harder and harder and harder and shines even harder and grows even more strength. And Saturn never stops restricting it, while Leo never stops fighting it. And so as an 8, this gives you an invincibility of strength. You have limitless strength. You will only be as powerful and as strong as the situations that you go through. And so the bigger the goals that you set as an 8, the stronger you will become. 8s are the most ambitious numbers. They are obsessed with power. I'm an 8 myself. I feel it. The number is speaking through me. As an 8, you are here to master the material realm. In whatever it is that you do, you want to continuously rise in power with no limits and no limitations. And this is why 8s are the elites of society. 8s are at the top of whatever it is that they're doing. The greatest basketball of all time, Michael Jordan, 8. One of the greatest rappers of all time, an 8. 50 Cent and Nicki Minaj and Kanye West, all of them are 8s. The greatest boxer of all time, Muhammad Ali, an 8. The greatest gangster of all time, Al Capone, an 8. The richest man that ever lived in America, John D. Rockefeller, an 8. 8 sit at the top of society. The greatest NFL player of all time, Tom Brady, an 8. Wherever you look at, 8s are at the top because they have an insatiable desire for power. And they only gain power when they put themselves through difficult situations. The 8 is fueled by hardship. All the things that have to do with darkness, fear, pain, pressure, struggle, resistance, restriction. And so as an 8, you need to find what your purpose is. And once you figure out what that is, make that a lifetime pursuit. And pursue that till death. 8 is the number of intensity. 8 is the fang of a serpent. An easy way to recognize an 8 out in public is that they have a very cold stare. Because 8s have very serpent-like qualities. 8 represents the coiled serpent. If you look at the shape of an 8, it's a coiled serpent. 8s are very calculative. They have a motive behind everything that they do. They're always trying to play out the consequences of every single action that they make. They're extremely calculative. They're very strategic. They wait for the perfect moment to strike, just like a snake. And so 8s tend to have snake-like eyes. We tend to have a very hypnotic, serious demeanor. Think of people like Nicki Minaj, an 8. Even Laserdom 700, he's also an 8. If you look at his demeanor, they have a very snake-like, serious type of demeanor. Think of people like Michael Jordan, another 8. Just a very serious demeanor. 8s are very serious people. So a great way to pick out an 8 is look at their eyes. Because that look is called the gaze of Shani, or the gaze of Saturn. All people that have strong Saturnine or 8 energy, they have like a death stare. And this is because eights are staring into the future. They're staring past you. They're always thinking days ahead, weeks ahead, months ahead, years ahead, because eights, they just there's no limitations to how far their plans can go or how far their ambitions can go. And so as an eight, if you're going through a difficult situation or when you're experiencing pressure in life, know that that's when you're the strongest. And so the only way that you'll be satisfied as an eight is by going through challenges and setting enormous goals and breaking them down into small steps. But as an eight, pursue something that's not going to be easy, something that's going to be challenging, but it's going to be meaningful as well. And because the number 8 is governed by Saturn, which is the planet of karma, it doesn't give you what the fuck you asked for. It gives you what you deserve. And so as an 8, you carry a tremendous amount of effort and strength. But it can only be used when you put yourself through a situation that causes you to feel resistance or feel pressure or pushback. That's when you're at your strongest. To learn more about my numerology teachings, click the link in my profile bio and read my book, Supreme Mathematics. Or if you like reading, just book a session. And you can also find that in the link in my profile bio. But have a great rest of your day.